NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Eagles going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Throwing on first is Wentz. Left side caught by Matthews. And he's brought down after a good gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Let's go! Watching that body.
Wentz to throw on second down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the offense has it first and 10.
Watching that body. Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
2nd down following the run.
Check, Patriot! Here we go. Green!
It's a toss right. Ryan Matthews. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he cuts it back right. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from 13 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The play clock's running down. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some room to run now. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And Zeke really enjoyed his first trip to the Bay Area as a pro. 138 yards and a touchdown in that win.
And he's starting to string together really nice performances because he and his offensive line have really become coordinated. He understands how they're going to move, what types of blocks they're going to make, how to read them, and then he's cutting off of them and getting nice yardage each and every game now.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And this offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Ohio!
Shift together here from the D-line. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. You know, Charles, coming off the bye week, these Eagles, Coach Doug Peterson said he's trying to keep them focused. He told the media, just when you think you've arrived, that's when the downfall starts. So I think he's got the right mentality.
He has the right mentality, but we're not going to help him at all here because their first 3 wins, all by double digits. And that's only happened twice in team history. And you know what happened both times?
What?
That team made the Super Bowl.
There's pressure.
We're not helping Coach Peterson at all.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real